In the quiet village of Willowbrook, there lived a curious little girl named Lily. She loved to explore her surroundings, especially her grandmother's old house. One evening, as she wandered through the attic, she noticed a dusty wooden chest tucked away in the corner. Inside, beneath old letters and faded photographs, Lily found something curious: a rolled-up parchment tied with a silver ribbon. When she unrolled it, her eyes widened. It was an ancient map, depicting a forest near the village that she had never seen before. Written in elegant gold script were the words, "The enchanted forest appears only under the full moon." The map glimmered as if it held a secret. According to the legend, the forest only revealed itself once every few years under the moonlight. And tonight, as luck would have it, was the night of the full moon. Excited, Lily rushed downstairs to tell her grandmother, "Granny, I found this map. It says there's a magical forest nearby." Granny smiled knowingly, her eyes twinkling with a hint of mystery. "Ah, the enchanted forest. Many years ago, I visited it myself. But remember, dear, that forest only welcomes those with pure hearts and kindness to share. Be brave, and you may find something special there." Lily's heart raced with excitement. She knew she had to go, and her loyal dog, Rusty, barked happily, eager to join her on the adventure. As the moon rose higher into the night sky, Lily and Rusty set off. The silver beams of the full moon lit their path as they walked toward the edge of the village, where the ordinary trees began to shimmer and change. Soon they found themselves standing before an arched gateway made of intertwined tree branches, glowing faintly in the moonlight. Lily took a deep breath and stepped through the arch, with Rusty trotting beside her. The air felt different here, lighter, almost as if the forest itself was alive and whispering secrets to the wind. All around them, the trees sparkled with tiny, glowing orbs like stars that had fallen from the sky. Rusty's nose twitched, and he barked excitedly as a soft voice called from above, "Who dares enter the enchanted forest?" Lily looked up to see a wise old owl perched on a branch, its feathers a mix of gold and silver. "My name is Lily, and this is my dog, Rusty. We mean no harm. We just want to explore the forest and see if the legends are true." The owl hooted softly, its large eyes twinkling. "The forest will welcome you if you are kind and brave. Follow the glowing path and remember, help those in need, and the forest will guide you to its heart." Lily and Rusty continued along the glowing path, marveling at the magical sights that surrounded them. The trees seemed to hum softly, as if they were alive, and the leaves glittered like stars. Rusty wagged his tail excitedly, his nose twitching as he took in the many new scents of the forest. Suddenly, they heard a faint buzzing sound. Lily stopped in her tracks and looked around, trying to figure out where the sound was coming from. She spotted something shimmering in the moonlight just ahead. As they approached, Lily saw a beautiful butterfly with wings that sparkled like diamonds, struggling in a sticky cobweb. It flapped its wings desperately, but the web held fast, tangling the butterfly more with each attempt to escape. "Oh no, Rusty, we have to help it," Lily exclaimed, her heart going out to the trapped creature. Without hesitation, Lily carefully approached the cobweb. She reached out and gently began to untangle the butterfly's delicate wings. The strands of the web were sticky and tough, but Lily was patient, taking her time to free the creature. After a few minutes, the butterfly was free at last. It fluttered its wings gratefully, circling around Lily and Rusty as if to say thank you. "You're welcome," Lily whispered with a smile, watching as the butterfly flew up into the sky, its wings leaving a trail of glowing sparkles in its wake. Rusty barked happily, his tail wagging furiously as he chased after the glowing light for a moment before returning to Lily's side. As the butterfly disappeared into the night, Lily noticed the path ahead seemed to glow even brighter, as if the forest was pleased with her act of kindness. Scene 4. The wise fox Lily and Rusty continued their journey, the soft glow of the moon lighting their way through the magical forest. The trees around them seemed to whisper, their branches swaying gently in the night breeze. As they walked, Lily couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder. The forest was unlike anything she had ever imagined, filled with strange and beautiful creatures, each one more magical than the last. Suddenly, a rustling sound caught Lily's attention. She stopped and looked around, her eyes scanning the bushes nearby. Out from the shadows stepped a sleek amber-colored fox with bright, intelligent eyes. The fox gazed at Lily and Rusty for a moment before speaking in a calm, wise voice. "I see you've helped one of the forest's creatures," the fox said, its bushy tail swishing behind it. Lily gasped softly, surprised but delighted that the fox could talk. "Yes, we helped a butterfly that was trapped in a web," she replied. Rusty wagged his tail and barked in agreement, seemingly unfazed by the talking fox. The fox nodded approvingly. "Kindness is the key to this forest," it said. "But your journey is far from over. The heart of the forest lies ahead, and only those who have shown true compassion may reach it. Are you ready to continue?" Lily nodded confidently. "Yes, we're ready. We want to see the heart of the forest." As Lily and Rusty ventured deeper into the forest, the path began to wind through a dense grove of trees. The leaves above formed a canopy, casting dappled shadows on the ground. The soft sound of running water reached Lily's ears, and soon, they found themselves standing before a shimmering river. The water sparkled under the moonlight, as if tiny stars had fallen into it, and it flowed gently across the forest floor. Rusty bounded over to the riverbank and barked happily at the sight of the water. Lily smiled and crouched down beside him, dipping her fingers into the cool, clear water. As she looked around, she noticed a small wooden bridge crossing the river just ahead. But something was strange about the bridge. It seemed to be moving ever so slightly, as if it were alive. Just then, a tiny voice spoke from the water. "Excuse me, could you help me, please?" Lily looked down and saw a little water sprite, no bigger than her hand, sitting on a rock near the riverbank. Its translucent wings shimmered like rainbows, and it looked up at Lily with hopeful eyes. "What's wrong?" Lily asked gently. "My family lives on the other side of the river, but I'm too small to cross the bridge alone," the sprite said. "Could you help me get across?" Lily smiled warmly. "Of course. Rusty and I will help you." She carefully lifted the little sprite onto her shoulder and began to cross the bridge. Rusty followed close behind, making sure to stay right by Lily's side. Scene 6. The bridge test. As they stepped onto the bridge, Lily could feel it swaying slightly beneath her feet. The wooden planks were smooth and cool, almost as if they were made of living wood. The river sparkled below them, and Lily could hear the gentle lapping of the water against the rocks. She held onto the little sprite carefully, her heart pounding with both excitement and a bit of nervousness. Halfway across the bridge, the air around them seemed to shimmer, and suddenly, a figure appeared in front of them. It was the spirit of the bridge, a tall, graceful being made of flowing water and wood. The spirit's voice was soft, like the sound of the river itself. "To cross the bridge safely, you must answer a riddle," it said, its eyes twinkling with mystery. Lily took a deep breath, ready for the challenge. "What is the riddle?" she asked. The bridge spirit smiled and spoke the riddle. "I grow when you share me, but I shrink when you hoard me. What am I?" Lily thought for a moment, her brow furrowed in concentration. Rusty sat beside her, his ears perked up as if he too was trying to solve the riddle. Then Lily's eyes lit up with realization. "It's kindness. Kindness grows when you share it, but it fades when you keep it to yourself." The bridge spirit nodded, pleased with her answer. "You are wise and kind. You may pass." With that, the spirit vanished, and the bridge became still once more. Lily and Rusty continued across, reaching the other side of the river. Scene 7. The heart of the forest. As Lily stepped off the bridge, she could feel a sense of magic growing stronger with each step. The trees around them began to glow softly, their branches shimmering like silver threads in the moonlight. In the distance, she could see a clearing, and at the center of it stood the most magnificent tree she had ever seen. The tree's trunk was wide and ancient, its bark glowing with a soft golden light. Its branches reached up toward the sky, and its leaves sparkled like stars. At the base of the tree was a pool of crystal clear water, reflecting the moonlight like a mirror. This was the heart of the enchanted forest. Lily approached the tree slowly, her eyes wide with wonder. Rusty trotted beside her, his tail wagging gently. As they reached the tree, the air around them seemed to hum with energy, and the magical creatures of the forest, the owl, the fox, and the butterfly, appeared once more, watching silently from the trees. Lily knelt by the glowing tree, her heart full of gratitude. According to the legend, those who reached the heart of the forest could make one wish. But as she gazed at the tree, Lily realized that she didn't want to wish for anything for herself. She had everything she needed: her family, her village, and the kindness of the forest. With a gentle smile, Lily closed her eyes and whispered her wish. "I wish for happiness and peace for all the creatures of this forest, and for the people of my village." Her voice was soft, but her wish was powerful, filled with kindness and love. As soon as she made her wish, the tree's golden glow intensified, and the air around her seemed to shimmer with warmth. The branches of the tree swayed gently, as if the forest itself was responding to her selfless wish. The owl hooted softly, and the fox nodded approvingly. Even the butterfly fluttered around her, its wings glowing with gratitude. The tree's light spread out, filling the entire clearing with a soft golden glow. The pool of water at the base of the tree sparkled brightly, and the forest seemed to hum with contentment. Lily could feel the magic of the enchanted forest all around her, and she knew that her wish had been heard. The creatures of the forest smiled at her, their eyes filled with warmth and admiration. "You have done well, child," the fox said, stepping forward. "The forest will remember your kindness, and your wish will bring peace to all who dwell here." With her heart full of joy, Lily stood up and looked around at the magical forest that had welcomed her so warmly. She knew that this adventure would stay with her forever. The moonlight still bathed the forest in its gentle glow, but now everything seemed even more beautiful, as if the forest itself was alive with happiness. Rusty barked softly, and Lily knew it was time to return home. The creatures of the forest bid her farewell, each one bowing slightly as she and Rusty began to walk back along the glowing path. The fox, the owl, and the butterfly disappeared into the trees, their gentle presence a reminder of the magic she had experienced. As Lily and Rusty made their way back to the village, the forest seemed to guide them, the path glowing softly beneath their feet. The journey home was peaceful, and Lily felt a deep sense of calm as they walked. The stars twinkled above, and the cool night breeze whispered through the trees, carrying the scent of flowers and fresh rain. When they finally reached the edge of the forest, the glowing archway appeared once more, signaling the end of their magical journey.